Hello, guys. Welcome back to How's English. Do you still know what exactly our jargon is? How's
I don't
English?
know.
Your
I'm
daily
sorry.
check in on English.
Okay,
Okay, let's start again
can
then.
we repeat that?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
How's English?
Your
Your daily
daily
check in
check-in
on
on English.
English.
Can we take one more time? Your daily check-in on English. Okay.
All right. One, two, three. How's English? Your
Your
daily
daily
check in
check-in
on
on English.
English. Okay, now we have Mrs. Dion once again. Three episodes with Miss
Yes.
Dion.
Hope you're not bored.
Hope you're not bored because we already spit like every kind of topics. But today we're going to be talking about Gen Z's business, which
hmm
is yeah, Mrs. Dion and the other lecturers had been having some discussion, kind of forum group discussion, something like that,
hmm
about Shell.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So the thing is that after we arrange the curriculum of our Prodi English Literature Study Program, we need to check whether our curriculum is already in line with the qualification and then the industrial need outside in the practical world. So the thing is that it is really important for us to know the perspective of the industry itself. So somehow the way we choose it is based on the graduate profiles. So we have three main graduate profiles, as I already mentioned it over and over again. So the first one is that international negotiator, the second is that language consultant, and the third is creative writer. So the yesterday's FGD or focus group discussion, yeah, is for the international negotiator. So the one that we invite is Mr. Fuza, and he is in manager position, if I'm not mistaken. And then he got the master degree from Newcastle, and then yeah,
Newcastle, that's great.
yeah, he chose to have a career in Indonesia as the manager of Shell. And then that was really insightful actually for us from the academic people to get the perspective of the industry practitioners. And then somehow not to mention because he said that his educational background is not in line with the position
Mm.
he has right now, like that.
So he doesn't have any inline as he was graduated from what university and then it's not that inline, right? Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Well, that's the thing. That's reality, I think. But this is the way, like Mrs. Dian already wants to having approach for that the students gonna
Mhm,
be having the same experience because yeah, we're focusing in our English language and focusing on the
mhm,
business. And she already said that we have graduate profiles and a perspective. We have
mhm.
international negotiator, creative writing, the other one
Language
a
consultant.
language consultant. So maybe it's much more into the negotiator and as a business, something like that. I mean, we were talking about
Yeah.
Shell. So, what do you say about the goals or the purpose that you were having discussion with Mr. Fuza?
Mhm,
For us, maybe a little bit expectation for our students, especially me. What can we expect with that discussion? Should
mhm,
we be having like partnership? Should we have some opportunity to have an internship outside, maybe at Shell, which is
mhm.
great. It's a really great opportunity to go to Newcastle, right?
True. Yeah. The thing is that first of all, because this is the curriculum need, this is kind of the obligatory for us to check. And then the second one is that sure, uh, we looking forward for another cooperation. Not to mention, I already initiated yesterday. Like, is it possible for us to have an industrial visit there, and then probably we have the internship program? How about that? And then he is really welcome, very welcome.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's fast because
yeah,
Shell is one of the biggest company in the whole world
yeah.
with that Shell logo, you know, right? It's not Pertamina, it is Shell.
Okay, so yeah, we are looking forward to another cooperation
Yep.
that actually can develop to our study program and also for the students. Yeah.
For yeah, maybe according to you, then we have much bigger opportunities to have industrial visit, which that's great because we could be practicing ourselves in the scope of business, having a business
Mm-hmm.
meeting, having a business negotiating,
Mm-hmm.
and some conversation. So why should we having this opportunity? Maybe like compared to others. University, they were just focusing on the creative writing and they just focusing on creating some books, writing books, and then
Mm-hmm.
creating short films, drama. But UIG University is so different, right?
Yeah.
As you were always be telling us about that
Mm-hmm.
UIG University having the industrial as the theme that
Mm-hmm.
why should we taking this instead of the others? Maybe the urgency.
Yeah. So first of all, is that what I always say. I like something that is realistic. So
Yes.
um, also when I ask the manager, Mr. Rafusa, in yesterday FGD, and then I ask yeah, some questions. One of them is that um, do they actually care about the GPA of the students
All right.
or about the courses that the students take
Mm-hmm.
or probably the UKM?
Oh, yeah.
Uh, and
Student
then she
activity.
said like, of course they care. So the thing is, let's say you are a fresh graduate, the first thing probably they will see is that whether you already study the skills they need for the position you apply. For example, like, do you have the skill of negotiation like that? And how could you prove that? By the best learning project. So, for example, you have the project in one of the course or class, and then you mention that, you explain that to them. Another thing is that you actively become the member of the UKM. They will see that because that's what happened to Mr. Fuza. And he
Oh
said
yeah.
like that what happened to me actually I'm I'm quite introvert person and then
Nah.
somehow yeah
You were joking. You're not. Me
I'm
too. Me too.
I'm professionally extrovert.
Or a
So
professional extrovert. All right.
yeah, I can be an extrovert
Casually
and study.
introvert.
Yeah,
I think
but
that's a lie.
yeah, but why I suddenly said that?
I so careless. Just take it easy. Just go on. Go on.
Yeah, so uh for example, like whether apart from your personality, whether you are extrovert or whether you are introvert, you can be professional at your job. uh, I don't really like the way people always say I'm introvert, I'm introvert. You just hide behind your incompetence.
You were just labeling fixed mindset. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So
Fixed mindset.
just say that you don't want to try, you are afraid to try. I'm sorry, I'm not judging, but somehow many people say like, oh, I'm introvert, blah blah, blah, and justify their uh
Incompetence.
incompetence. Yes, I'm sorry.
To be
I
direct.
was
To be
I
direct.
was trying to find another word, but oh okay. He said what I am thinking.
Yeah,
So
I mean, like she's saying like that because she's really grateful that having me because I could be direct. I can say whatever I want. But yet, Mrs.
okay.
Just like try to filter it by
Yeah.
this is incompetence. Yeah, so you need to not labeling yourself as introvert, extrovert
Mm-hmm.
because you just justifying just as like what Mrs. John
Yeah.
said. Yeah,
Yeah. So skill is a skill. I mean, you can learn the beneficial skill. It doesn't have to be in line with your passion, but you can be professional in it. In life, this is probably a bit contradictory. Like many things in life that I don't want to do actually. Who wants to wake up in the morning and then go to work and then deal with bunch of people?
Traffic jam.
traffic, and then some crazy riders,
Yeah.
crazy drivers. Who wants to do that actually? But we have to do because we need that. We are your students,
Yes.
and then I am the teacher. I need to go to the university, but there is always a slight of happiness, slight
Please, miss. It's like
bunch, bunch
bunch
of happiness.
a little bit
Sorry,
higher, right? Bunch. You have the option for saying you have large happiness or abundance or everything, but you said bunch.
bunch of
Bunch, or
happiness.
it's okay, miss. Just to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah. Bunch of happiness, and
Yeah.
then what I mean is that don't hide behind the passion or probably your personality, maybe introvert or something like that. Skill is a skill. It must be functional. It must be beneficial for you. That is the thing. So whether you are introvert or something, you can learn how to communicate. You can learn how to negotiate. So that will be really beneficial for you later, especially when you want to be a negotiator.
Well, indeed, that's correct. Because when I was asking about the creative writer, the stereotype for English literature back in the other universities, you were saying that, of course, you it is really crucial for having communication, negotiation.
Mhm,
Which, if you are a filmmaker, if you are a writer, if you are an entertainer, so you need to have this ability elsewhere.
mhm,
Like, apart from you are only focusing in English literature, focusing only in art or maybe filmmaking, but indeed you need to have some professional skills. So I think that's going to be beneficial for us, according
mhm,
to you, that we're going to be having some a corporate or company kind of living. So that's
mhm.
actually really beneficial for me, according to my interpretations. And you were saying that GPA and then courses and then
Yeah.
student activity club, yes, that all matters.
Mhm,
Because why? Because when we're talking about GPA, it is that your comprehension, that's exactly your score, whatever you already been have through as a university student or as a college student. And then you were saying that courses, because in my interpretation, it is, of course, our courses have syllabus, right?
yeah.
So the HR or maybe some people from the company say that, can I see your courses? And then
Mhm,
they kind of having some observation over the syllabus, which actually super beneficial for them for having the opportunity in a company, which
mhm,
is that's great. Because syllabus tells us about exactly what we have been learning, like business meeting, business discussion, which me as a third semester student already been having a business discussion, business
mhm.
meetings, how to create an email, how to write a business paper, business proposal. So that's all in
Yeah.
English for industry. So I think it
Mhm.
is really grateful for us as students. This is not sugarcoating it. This is not marketing kind of speaking, but this is the truth.
Mhm,
This is the truth, that I was saying that if I'm taking this course, I'm taking this university, US University in English for it does really helpful for me, because I'm actually having a freelancing as a tour guide in
mhm,
right now in Jakarta, and I've seen that the usage and the beneficial of having a business meetings, have
mhm.
business discussion for having a partnership amongst communities in Jakarta, that's really helpful.
Yeah.
Only in third semester, miss, but it does really helps me like a lot.
Oh,
For I was
thank
once
you.
having a partnership with one of the communities, deaf language learners communities in Jakarta, having a partnerships, and then having some collaboration with some big communities like Palmerah Yo, which is it's going to be my next event. That's like a they were like community who loves to read books, who loves to
Mhm.
travel, who loves to do anything togetherly. So that's exactly one of part the best thing, which is escalate to be higher level with Mrs. Dian's approach for
Oh,
the
thank you so
shell
much.
industry. Yeah, that's I'm expecting a lot for having to go to Shell. But is it okay for me to say the truth, miss, or like to be honest? I'm still having a permission for it. Is it
Yeah,
okay?
sure. Sure
Maybe
is.
like for me, Shell is not like the suitable company for me, because I'm kind of concerned about climate change
Mm,
though.
okay.
But of course, we can learn about how Shells manage themselves to be as climate friendly,
Yeah.
which is that's homework or the PR nya, PR nya for shell. Maybe do
Hmm.
you have any comments on maybe like topics of climate change and industry or something like that?
Okay. I have the probably the most classic perspective on this. So, um, once there was a term of global warming,
Yeah.
and then Donald Trump was the one who against it, and many people already said like, can I say the name right?
I
I
was
can't
saying
say the
only a climate change, and
name.
you were saying Donald Trump. All
But
right.
it's okay, right? I mean, it's
That's
okay.
exactly why I'm asking your permission.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
freedom of
freedom of
speech.
speech.
Yeah,
Come
I mean,
on, we have our
I
rights, right?
studied American studies, so okay,
Yeah, that's suitable
yeah.
for you.
So, so Donald Trump was against the idea of the global warming. One of actually the politician who against that idea, and then also another another bunch of opposite idea coming from the businessmen. For sure, they are the capital owner
Oh,
anyway.
capital owner.
Yeah, so many people don't really believe that because they said, "Oh, actually, it will make our productivity decreased, and then it will cause the loss of profit and everything." Of course, I mean, but look at you, how far you go. Way back before you become the developed countries, you already colonized the
Stop it, please.
half
Please.
half
Oh my
of
god.
the world.
Please, please,
I
please,
mean,
please.
more than that. But I mean, that is the truth.
Yeah, that is
I
the
mean, that
truth.
is the truth.
Yeah.
And then you already colonized almost all of the whole the world. And then you had the industrial revolution in
Yep.
UK. And then now that we 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 start striving for the progress, and then somehow you said suddenly the climate change and everything, blah blah. The
Hypocrite.
thing is that I'm just bringing the human perspective.
Yep.
For us, it is unfair.
It is unfair. They were starting to promoting it. That's just
Mhm.
hypocrite. Yep.
Yeah, hypocrite. Yeah,
Hypocrite.
that
Yeah.
is true.
In Indonesian, munafik.
Yeah, that is true. But here's the thing also. That is the human perspective.
Yep.
But if I want to be the wise person, if
Yep.
I want to be the
Yeah.
ideal one, of course, using the energy, too much energy is not good for environment. Of course.
Yep.
I mean, but how far we exploit actually?
Too much.
That is the question. I mean, of course, for example, how do you get here to the university?
Somehow I'm using train.
Walking.
Yeah, that's the
That is the
irony.
thing.
Yeah, that is the thing. It is
I use motorbike, motorcycle.
motorcycle. Yeah,
Yeah, and then it needs gas. So
gas.
we won't be talking about the climate change.
If you're still using it,
Yes, I
that's
can,
great.
I can walk, but I mean, oh come on, I could, I could get typhus in a week probably if I walk
Yeah,
every day
it is
from from my place
from your
to here to
place
this
here. Yeah,
university.
indeed.
But the thing is that probably it is not like we merely don't use or probably contradict the idea of industry itself, but how we gonna exploit them? How the question is how far we go?
Too far.
How far?
Too far. We
I
can
mean,
be measured.
yeah. If could you like what happened in Indonesia is that in Papua,
Yes,
like that is too much. It
too
is too
much.
far.
Safe Papua.
Yeah, that is the thing. So, uh, of course, we care about the climate change, but we have to live also. We have to survive. Yeah, but again, the question is how far you want to exploit. You want to, because most of the time you don't need to.
Yeah, just try walking.
That's my opinion.
That's greatness because that's kind of rebut. rebuttaling my own argument about climate change, but somehow indeed we need to be realistic, as Mrs. Dion said, that of course we ironically using that, ironically we're using energy, or ironically we are exploit, like as simple as you were just forgetting your rubbish to be throw your leftovers, something like that. Yeah, miss.
Yeah.
So I mean, like we need to
Yeah.
reflect. I think to start togetherly prevent the bad case within the climate change issue, or maybe some mental and moral issue as well. So that's also one of the things.
Yeah. Yeah. The thing is that the somehow the climate change is also close with the moral issue.
Yeah, it is. It is. It also political issue as well. What a what a big scale of it.
Yeah, you can see it from the many perspectives.
Yep.
And recently, like way a long time ago, before a pedal came in, before the bicycle, the trend of use, yeah, riding bicycle,
Yep.
way before the marathon using the sport shoes. I mean, and I was like, dang, those equipments are so much expensive. Like, a healthy lifestyle costs money, and then it is the other way to show your prestige.
Ironic.
That is so ironic. How could, like,
Ironic.
for one sport shoes, it costs like probably 5 million rupiah. I mean, come on.
That's way too much. Too
Come on.
expensive in
You
this
want,
economy.
yeah, you want to,
In this
you
economy.
want to have the healthy lifestyle, running, jogging, but actually you spend much for buying shoes, only to buy shoes. You can,
I get it. I get it, miss. Like we
yeah,
know in Jakarta, runners.
it doesn't make sense
Yeah, it
to me.
doesn't
I
make
mean,
sense as well.
it is their money anyway, but if I see the from the perspective, like, you have to realize, you have to be aware that those agenda of having the healthy lifestyle, blah blah blah, it is actually the marketing and capital
Justifying once again.
consumerism.
Yes.
Yeah.
Behaviorism, consumerism, yeah,
Yeah,
materialistics.
I don't care actually if you just spend 10 million rupiah for a shoes, for a, probably your bag. I don't even know the brands. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the brand, but because I don't care much. But the thing is that uh, people have to be aware of it. People have to be aware of the agenda of lifestyle, green industry, things like that. Is it actually already in line with the principle of a green itself, or is it just a mask to increase the capital again?
It is. Yep, 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 yep. All right, maybe that's going to be like we need to stop it with the green, green, green kind of things. But yeah, that's also one of our aspiration within our concerns about environment and our earth, because yeah, we need to live in this earth, we need
Hmm.
to stay and we need to protect, we need to, of course, when Mrs. Dian always be saying about this is all about capitals or something like that, but of course Mrs. Dian also concerns about our life as a human, right?
Hmm.
Because we are living in this earth. Okay, let's just jump to the next questions. Now go back to student kind of questions, right?
Okay.
We're done with the climate kind of questions.
Actually, before this, we
Yes,
were
yes.
talking about it's gonna be like a light yapping, but it is so much heavy.
It is
It's
about
not light anyway. No, but it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, I
Just take this.
always enjoy
Yeah,
discussing with my
I know. Yeah,
students.
professionally extrovert.
Okay. So,
All right, so let's talk about how I I mean like reputation and then score and then like our skills. Does it matter for our career? Something like that. I mean like this is in line with your what you already saying about GPA courses and
mhm.
student activity club, but how does it differ than others people's? I mean like when we see like another university student also did that organization, and then like their courses, even they
Mm-hmm.
do have 4.0 GPA,
Yeah, okay.
magna cum laude. So how does it differs us as a US university student for to take part in a global trends, in a global market, as an entrepreneur or as a professional or whatever we are?
Okay. So, since you mentioned about the GPA, I want to say this. Many people degrade the value of going to university or formal school because they said, "Oh, look at Bill Gates, he dropped out. Look at the Mark Zuckerberg,
Justification.
he also dropped out." Yes, but
Yes,
they are dropped out from the Ivy League, from
I feel it
Harvard,
from
from
Harvard.
Stanford, from MIT. And how about you? I mean,
University local, haha.
so I didn't mean to degrade the value of university, but the thing is that, do you know what they think? You know, the Harvard, they have the high bar. And also for Bill Gates to say how much brilliant he is, to say that what he studied in the class is not useful for him. That is so much brilliant. So he beats the system, and he feels like, actually this is not really useful for my career. I have my own path. How much brilliant actually is that? So how about you? I mean, you cannot say like, oh, school is not really important, score is not really important, while you are being lazy, while you are being sleepy during the class, while your assessment is not good, while you are not active in UKM. How could you say that? I mean, where is your bargaining position?
You're nothing than dust. I mean, like, of course, this is like, we're not judging, but we reflect ourselves because somehow in our environment, we have that kind of behavior, we have that kind of environment, which actually affects to the people who wants to learn,
Mm-hmm.
right? The people say that justifying and like normalizing something bad, and that's going to be culture. Yet the people who want to beat the system say, oh no, I don't want it, and then somehow they affect it as well because there is no any great motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little bit testimony, which is me, I'm not that to be affected by the people, and somehow we have consequences as well.
Mm-hmm.
We are being apart by the circles, by the class, even
Mm-hmm.
when they were having some photo class session, and then I was not being invited, which is all right, thank
Oh
you.
my god. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's me, miss.
Oh
And
my
I'm
god.
happy, and I'm really happy with that because I finally being a salmon because I'm kind of beating the system within high school class. Because when we're talking about GPA in high school, somehow my GPA is like so. It's not really that because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't quite enthusiastic with that
Mm-hmm.
subjects. I don't even quite like it, and then I'm starting practicing myself languages, practicing myself English language, Norwegian, Japanese in that very 3 years of high school year, which benefits so much to me. And I'm participating in some foreign organization, which is we call
Mm-hmm.
American Field Service, coming from America, and I got a lot of things to be experienced and
Okay.
something like that.
Okay. So back again to your question,
Yep.
what makes us different? So the thing is that first of all, we uh, we see the need of the industry. Like I said to I said to the member of FGD, quite frankly to them, because we're coming from the academic, and then I'm coming from the PTN myself, and then
Yes.
also our usually the graduate profiles coming from English literature is like a teaching, and then translating, interpreting, and also most of people still think like uh, the uh, the students of English uh, literature study program will be the teacher, things like that. So we kind of the has we kind of having this arrangement of the curriculum. So Do you think it is already in line with the industrial need, things like that? We confirm it. That is the thing. The first, I don't know if the FGD in PTN, for example, um, doing the yeah, have the partnership with industry practitioners. I don't know whether it is from only the experts. I don't know, but somehow I can see from the curriculum itself, like it is not really practical in the uh, state university. That's what I think. So first one, we have the perspective of the industrial need, and the second one is that we don't study merely about the industry, but the ethic. That is the second thing, and then the third one, of course, the spiritual, like that, and then I think most of the lecturers here are quite religious or spiritual, although spiritual and religious are the spirit terms. So yeah, but the thing is that we uh, we don't merely think about the profit. So how to do the negotiation, how to communicate in ethical way based on the Islamic principles. That is the thing.
Well, that's great because Mrs. Jan will be saying that we are focusing in the needs of industry, and then
Mm-hmm.
we need to align with the necessities, the requirements that industry needs. So somehow I need to deliver thanks to Mrs. Dion and the others because she's starting and her team for observing about the
Yeah.
industrial, because according to her, she was having the environment of academics, Mrs. Jen having
Mm-hmm.
the academics environment. Somehow it's totally different with industrial, because the way we approach professional is totally different. The way we call, the way we message, the way we approach is totally different according to like comparison between academics and industrial. So that's exactly what we needed actually,
Mm-hmm.
Miss, because we need to decrease the number of the unemployed,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow I just watched this video, Miss, actually from
Mm-hmm.
Bagus Mulyadi a little bit.
Oh, I watch him.
Yeah, you know, right, with Najwa Shihab in
Yeah, it
that
feels like your
university.
IQ increase
Yeah, right.
when you watch him.
I was once met him though. Not,
That's
sorry,
so
Miss.
annoying.
Sorry.
In what event?
It is a Gita Wirya once Endgame town hall. It
Oh.
is a big event for, but I was watching this video of Bagus Mulyadi, and there's an event in another university in Bogor. He said that university is being the part of society, and for the S1 we are being uh, graded as bachelor degree,
Mm-hmm.
terminologically and etymologically. Baccalaureate. Baccalaureate means you are being comprehend. You have the comprehension in creating employment, not being the employed one, but somehow you create job opportunities for the people.
Mm-hmm.
He said that we need to have liberal arts courses.
Mm-hmm.
Liberal arts courses, according to him, that we need to possess the skills of communication, rhetoric, thinking, critical
Mm-hmm.
analysis, and the way that we need it. So I think English for industry already in that
Yeah.
approach. And he said that we, as the bachelor degree, should not be employee. We should be creating employees. So that's our job. Maybe it's going to be like a little bit way broader vision for your
Mm-hmm.
team, is because we are being practice as an entrepreneur and professional and not employee.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
say?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm feeling this because one day I ever teach English for business in other university, and then I need to teach how to make a good CV. I need to teach how to do a good interview, how to give the excellent answering the tricky and difficult questions. But what I was feeling inside is that I'm treating people to be obedient.
To be employee, right?
Yeah, and it's like you many. I forgot who is actually the critic, but he ever said that somehow many formal education in Indonesia educate their students to be the employee, yeah, and then to be obedient. So that's why it is really important for them to strive for creativity. Like it is really hard. For example, even we use uniform in formal school. Actually, the thing is that what is the essence of wearing uniform in school? What is
Yeah.
the essence?
I think that is an Asian culture which teaches us to be obedient to someone superior.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
what
political
what
things
is
though.
the you know actually what is the essence of wearing uniform in a school? So people, let's say one people say like, oh, because we need to we need to educate our kids that everyone is equal, so everyone wear the same uniform, same clothes. But actually it reminds me of the communist.
Miss, oh my
So
god.
the second
Oh,
thing,
no,
I'm
no,
sorry,
no.
I was
It's okay,
kidding.
miss. It's okay, miss. Communism
Am
is
I
not a
kidding
bad
or
thing.
not?
It's
Okay,
not
so
a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It is ideology, guys. We need to
yeah,
separate between this terrorizing and ideology. Totally different.
yeah. And the second thing is that how could we delete the how could we eradicate the differences, inequality in the school, and while those students outside of school find the disparity and diversity and then also differences, inequality everywhere.
It is.
How could, so
Yes.
we need to educate people, the young generation, is that the differences exist, difference, inequality exist. So we need to be wise to treat other people different than us,
Indeed.
right?
Social hierarchy, socioeconomic, I
Yeah.
would say.
So we need to educate our kids, our young generation, that the disparities and inequality, yes, exist, but how to be wise to actually confront that, how.
At least prevent.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
wearing uniform doesn't solve problem actually. Inequality is everywhere outside the school.
Yes. So what do you say? Maybe it's going to be the last question. How do you actually manage our students in UAG University as they had lecturer in our faculty? How to manage our students to be your expectations as to be as liberal as possible, like what Bagus already said, like liberal arts to have the critical thinking, because that's the thing, right?
Mhm.
What do you say? How do you intend to create some program or something?
um I want to develop the culture of critical thinking. So it is not only the community, but actually the culture, like probably the legacy. So uh, I want that to be the trademark of our English study program, of our program. So, for example, if you, let's say, probably people will talk like this. If you want to go into the deep thinking, probably you can ask English literature students things like that. So, uh, because that's what my associates think. Um, I got into the other discussions out of my area, like the psychology, blah blah blah, because I like to be involving into the uh, discussion that uh, questions the basic uh, the basic thing, and then it needs the critical thinking, it needs the process of the analysis, things like that. So that's why at least in my class I ask students to be aware of their situation, and then to process, to analyze. Of course you cannot do that if again you don't read books. How could you be the student of university if you don't like reading books? How could be? So
Literacy, guys, literacy.
literacy,
Literacy is
yeah,
one of the things
yeah, that is the thing.
we need to
So
start.
you need, that's what I want to, that's what I'm intending.
You have library, right? It is all
Yeah,
free. You don't have to buy. Oh, come on.
yeah,
There is no excuses.
that's what I'm intending to actually, the way of thinking, at least by the participation, not participation, by supervising the OKM, and then your project on HIMA, things like that. And then we have the thinking community.
Yeah, that's going to be like a discussion club, miss.
Yeah, discussion
Somehow
club.
I already arranged it like minor
Mhm.
discussion club, and we're having some discussion on WhatsApp group at least
Oh,
about
okay.
any kind of topics like politics and then geography, biology, artificial intelligence, anything like that.
Okay.
Maybe that's conclude our podcast today.
Okay.
Yay, it's finally done. It's like a lot of things to be discussed. Maybe we should be talking about much more another topics, miss, regarding to
Mhm.
literacy and discussion, because according to Mr. Gita Wiryawan, he said our nation need discussions. Our nations need discussions, dialogues, and critical thinkings, and exchanging our ideas and create as an innovation. And
Mhm.
then we starting to implement it as an ideas to tools, which is something can be used
Yeah.
in reality. So I would say thank you so much, Mrs.
You're
Diane.
welcome.
It's ready 40 minutes, place. 42.
Okay.
That's a little bit longer than before. So thank you so much, everyone, and once again we're going to be doing the jargon, right?
Okay.
How's English? Your daily. I know it's going to be happening. I know it was happens in the previous video with the child, no, not child, with the others, with our students.
Sorry, the
I was thinking
man.
anak-anak, friends, our friends.
Hiram was looking at me, but Hiram got blank like.
All right, let's start. Your daily check-in on English.
Okay, okay, okay,
Okay, three,
okay.
two, one. How's English?
Your
Your daily
daily
check-in
check-in
on
on
English.
English.
And I will see you later.
See you.
Bye bye. Finally, thank you